You want to lead, so you partner with leaders. Novotel, part of Hexagon's Autonomy and Positioning Division, has led the development of GNSS safety critical technology since the beginning. When the first Navstar satellites were launched, we were there. When the U.S. government launched the first wide-area augmentation system in 1992 to guide the safe autonomous takeoff and landing of commercial aircraft, it was Novotel technology. And it still is today, into the third generation in nations around the world. The first autonomous in-air refueling was made possible by our technology. The first GPS-aided unmanned helicopter to land on a moving ship was guided by Novotel technology. Novotel is on board with NASA, Virgin Galactic, and the manned flight to Mars. We are racing across the seas in the fastest ships and keeping some of the largest vessels on Earth safe in the toughest seas. Novotel Gadget anti-jam technology is keeping international financial infrastructure safe. We are on board NASCAR, and all leading automotive companies count on us for truth systems. Novotel leadership has been unmatched since the trailblazing GPS work in the 1980s.
GPS was declared fully operational in 1993, but the development of Novotel receivers began as early as 1982. 1982 was only 4 years into GPS satellites Block 1s being up on orbit. There was 10 Block 1s that went up between 78 and 85. That was the beginning of the development of what became Novotel receivers.
One of the earliest examples of Novotel technology being used in GPS is something called narrow correlator. The technology used to track the satellites to reduce the effects of multipath, which is one of the dominant errors in any sort of GPS system. Narrow correlator is used throughout the industry. In fact, it's become the industry standard, but it was invented right here at Novotel.
Novotel was a very early adopter, pioneer, not adopter, I shouldn't say adopter. We were making it for the first time, was real-time kinematic positioning. So RTK in embedded firmware on that GNSS receiver. And that meant that in the late 90s and early 2000s, we were doing centimeter level positioning. That precision and being able to do it in real time, that was unheard of. It was amazing.
When new signals are coming along or new constellations are being proposed for GNSS, we've played a role well before satellites are ever launched in working with those government agencies to help them refine the designs of the signals and test out the performance of those signals.
We were involved in early Galileo development when they had their first 2 satellites up on orbit. We've used GLONASS as long as it's been available, and then the same thing with Beidou. As it showed up in the sky, we tracked it and figured out how to best use those signals.
Another pivotal innovation was our combination of GNSS and an INS, or inertial navigation system. And we started doing that with NASCAR, which is pointing that arrow at the vehicle you see on TV for the augmented reality. Very difficult problem to solve with GPS only, because the GPS signal is blocked by the metal fences that protects the crowd. We've perfected that technology, and now it's used throughout our various markets, including on airplanes, on helicopters, in mobile mapping, and in autonomous vehicles.
Novotel has continuously advanced the GNSS industry and the success of GNSS companies around the world. Our technology is mapping the depths of the ocean. We are incorporating Einstein's theory of relativity into our technology. We are on board the International Space Station and the Orion, the spacecraft NASA will use for manned flights to Mars. Novotel is guiding the orbit of CubeSats, smaller than a shoebox. Our technology flies in the eye of hurricanes with NASA's unmanned Global Hawk Hurricane and Severe Storm Sentinels. Novotel is boosting cybersecurity for nations the world over. We are on board drones delivering vital blood supplies to hospitals in Rwanda. Novotel continues to lead in every single area of GNSS, including the safety-critical technology necessary to drive the autonomous revolution.
The FAA came to Novotel in the early 90s to work with us on adding the safety function on top of GPS so that it could be effectively used for en route navigation and landing in commercial aviation. That technology was deployed, and we've since then built 3 generations of that technology with the FAA, but also deployed that technology elsewhere in the world.
The foundation of safety critical positioning that we've laid with the FAA and with the aviation industry is now being ported towards other autonomous technologies that are being developed in the world. As you know, the world is going through a massive evolution right now with autonomy, and it's happening at an exponential rate. The GNSS positioning is at the core of that. It was at the core of that with the FAA, with airplanes landing autonomously, and now it's being widespread on last mile robots, automotive, ag, mining. All these industries are all using autonomous technology. Our designs are flexible in order to be used on any operating system. They can be used on almost any hardware system, and that enables the customer to use our high accuracy positioning anywhere.
Novotel is on the streets of major cities worldwide, making self-driving technology a reality. We are helping to boost yields and enhance agriculture worldwide. We are racing with some of the fastest cars on Earth and across the surface of seas in some of the fastest ships. We're developing even more firsts in our facilities throughout the world. Today, this is where we continue to develop the future of GNSS. Six Sigma quality, lean manufacturing, and integration support makes us a trusted partner of countless leaders worldwide.
The benefits of lean culture really are about being able to deliver the highest quality product to our customer in the quickest time by having an agile environment that allows us to react to the market regardless of what it's doing.
We can go from concept to delivering to the customer in the shortest possible period of time. And we're optimizing the amount of time that we're putting excellence into our products. We're building products that can get to 1 millimeter accuracy in any dimension on the planet Earth.
Multiple divisions around the world, all focused on one thing: the success of your autonomous applications.
Hexagon is in the process of revolutionizing automation by helping companies develop autonomous vehicles.
Hexagon is focused on building an autonomous future. Today, I can say that we are one of the largest providers of research and development platforms in the world.
Hexagon prioritizes safety in all of the engineering design work that we do. Hexagon has a long history of safety certifications. For example, Hexagon has achieved a safety of life certification required by the FAA for commercial aircraft. We have developed autonomous technology for positioning solutions that are safety rated, required for on-road autonomous vehicle utilization. We've even developed research and development grade platforms that are used by engineering organizations all over the world.
When I think of autonomous mobility, I think about safety. I think about my children and when they're driving, and when autonomous vehicles are communicating to each other and to traffic signals, there's going to be a lot less accidents, and therefore overall safety will be improved. When I think about long-term travel, when vehicles are autonomous, I think about, as a mother, sitting in the vehicle and actually being able to listen to my kids talk about their day at school. And then I think about the weekend and what we could do as a family vacation. We could rent an RV that would drive autonomously while we slept, and we could end up at Disney World.
As autonomy takes hold on a number of different markets, our technology is a key piece of providing that autonomy solution, and the expectations of our customers are increasing. So a lot of what we're working on is transforming our core technology into higher and higher levels of reliability and safety for our customers.
We're enabling our customers by providing the best raw measurements, the best positioning solutions, the best time to market, and then they can take that and they can make great products out of it.
I always say the point of the autonomous systems is not to be as good of a human, it's to be better than the human.
Our positioning technology really benefits our clients because it enables them to develop their technologies that are also changing the world in a profound way.
Novatel's ability to deliver everything you need for autonomous success, from system architecture to GNSS corrections, give you the proven solutions you need to lead. So who will you trust to advance your company safely into the future of GNSS technology? Trust the global leader who brought the world this far. Novatel. Autonomy and positioning assured.